What up, y'all? Okay, a quick story time. I went to a thing called Mesmerica because I'm like, I want to do shrooms and I want a visual. Like, I want like a real poppin' ass visual. I saw it on Instagram. Originally, I was gonna go to the Van Gogh Museum. Now, I still might go there just because I feel like that would be a trippy experience too. But I haven't done that just yet. But I was like, okay, let's do Mesmerica first. Now, I'll be honest with y'all, I didn't know what to expect. Now, in the planetarium, they got this big old dome. And on the inside of the dome, it's like a movie theater. It's like a screen, like a projector type shit. And like you can watch movies on there, whatever. So I'm like, okay, it's like, you know, a trippy visual movie, something or other. It's only $30. Let's do it. But then I looked at the tickets. I'm like, oh, they got VIP tickets. I want VIP tickets. I don't know what comes with VIP, but let me get VIP tickets. First of all, we got there late. And I say we because it was me and a friend. And when I tell y'all this girl's so damn funny. Okay, so it's me and her, right? We get in there. We had went to the liquor store. We had went to Jewel's. We got us some snacks. We had us some cute little buzz going on. And we had our boomies. She had did some chocolate. I just ate some regular shrooms because y'all know I'm
a gremlin when it comes to shrooms. I'm sure.
So I just crunched mine down, you know, whatever. And I had me some kettle flaming hot chips. Bang nose. We had some hot popcorn. And we had some like spiked lemonade or something like that, like hard cider, hard lemonade, something like that. One of the things. But okay, so we get there and they turned it on, right? Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I felt like I wasn't the only person who was in there that was like tripping. It was kids in there, but it just seemed like a real laid back movie. They had some announcements like, you know, please turn your phone off, put it on silent. You know, yada yada, the same shit they give you when you go to the movies. Okay, cool. So we in there, you know, my friend, she in the vape pen. It's not that big a deal, right? She in the vape pen. Okay, cool. So they started. Now, I'll be honest with y'all. I should have known something was up. Because before they started it, they gave this little speech or whatever. And then she said this one line that kind of like put me in tune. She said,
if the visuals are too much for you, just close your eyes and enjoy the music.
Close your eyes and enjoy the music.
I'm in the right place. I have found my tribe. So I look at my friend like, how would she say that? She like, I don't know, you know, maybe this be, you know, overstimulated for some people. I'm like, people like, who? Because, you know, I'm guilty. Like, I'm already in this bad boy. I'm already off something. And so if something was to be overwhelming for me, that would make sense because I'm on something. But for people who not on something, why would it seem overwhelming? Why would it be overwhelming for them? I don't understand. So I'm like, all right, man. They started, and to be honest with you, the music, okay, if y'all seen Black Panther, you know when Shuri was underwater and he was like, do you want me to show you around? And she was like, yes, I would love that. He was like, can you swim? She's like, yes. But he gave her the suit anyway because she wasn't going to be able to breathe down there. Y'all know the music that was playing on that? It sounded just like that. Like, and the artwork was given Mesoamerica. And that didn't really click until I saw the artwork. I'm like, it's called Mesmerica because this is like Mesoamerican music and art. Folklore-ish. It's giving Techno-Teclan. It's really giving like Aztec. It's really giving like the ruins. So then it started making sense. I'm like, okay, Mesmerica. Okay, I get it. I like how y'all dress that up. Now, it get to going, and I ain't gonna lie, the visuals, the artwork, it was fire. The music that went along with it, it was definitely fire. Like, yeah, this was a good choice. Me and my homegirl, we enjoying it. Where we sat at, we could like put our feet up. So we had like took our shoes off, we put our feet up, the whole nine. The whole dome is all visuals. I'm like, yeah, this was a good idea. Next thing I know, we may be like at like a little more than 30 minutes in, right? Next thing I know, they shut it off. Like they turned it off. Like the people at the planetarium, they turned off the movie. I'm looking like, what the fuck? Somebody comes in and they make an announcement like,
if you vaping in here and we catch you, we gonna shut everything down. We put everybody out and y'all won't be getting no refund. It ain't no smoking in here. And
they going in. I'm down. Now my homegirl, of course, she was vaping way earlier. I mean, like the first maybe 15 minutes before it even started. That's when she was vaping. So in my mind, I'm like, they didn't come in for her because they would have been got her up out of here before this shit even started. If they came in for her, like, it gotta be somebody else. Everybody in this bad boy gotta be off something. They know these visuals can be a bit much for people. Not people who are sober, clearly in my mind, because, you know, I'm guilty. I'm not sober. That's my thought process. But then, when I tell y'all, somebody made a comment and this shit had me dying laughing for the longest. They came in there and made that announcement and they was like,
turn the screensaver back on.
And then all of a sudden, all the visuals started making sense. If you grew up in the 90s, abstract scene screensavers, even shit that they got on MacBooks right now, it was very much so giving that, except with Aztec art. It was very trippy. It was very, very bright colors, very luminescent colors. It was parts of it that had like mushrooms in it. I said, yeah, first of all, whoever made these visuals, they had to be off something, probably acid, because this shit is too perfect for a trip, for a visual. But then the whole line about the screensaver, I'm sorry, but that took me clean out. Me and my homegirl was laughing for like 15 minutes, and she's still mad, like,
Who the fuck told on me? I know somebody would have told on me because I'm in here vaping.
bro, if it was you, they would have been came and got you. Like, stop worrying about it. It gotta be somebody else. Like, you're not the only person in here who probably was vaping. Like, I didn't see no smoke coming up. So whoever was vaping, they probably was blowing their hits into the ground. And that's probably what people were seeing, and somebody went to go snitch. But then the whole rest of the time, security was just walking around up in there. Like, even when they had turned it back on, they stood at the top. They was like watching this stuff. And I'm just like, okay. So then they started over. They didn't stop. They didn't pause it. They pressed stop. Like, they completely turned the shit off. So then they started back up again. They started from the beginning. I'm like, okay, we back at the beginning. So what, we finna sit in for another hour? It was some black people that was sitting there, so they got up and left when they started it all over again. We like 15 minutes in, and then they skipped forward, almost back to where it was at when they cut it off. But they had like the 30-minute mark. We did sit through it. We watched the rest of it. And I'm sorry, but after he made the screensaver comment, it really just kind of spoiled it for me. It was so funny that I was laughing for so long. And it could have been the shrooms. But it was really hilarious to me. And then it was like I just couldn't enjoy it no more because all I was thinking about is I paid to look at a screensaver for an hour. I paid to look at a screensaver for an hour. And I was instantly upset. However, I will say this. The music was decent. And from that, I did learn that a lot of the music that was played in there was played on what's called a hand pan or a water pan. And it's an instrument that you tap to make music. But then also, too, by the end of it, because like maybe every 15 minutes or so, it would be a voice that would come on that would like talk to you for like, I don't know, they would say like maybe a paragraph worth of stuff. And it just seemed like very much so like a guided trip. Somebody had never done any type of psychedelic before and they did it and came and did this. I think this would be like a smooth introduction. If it was their first time tripping, even off a microdose, like that would have been definitely good for like a introduction, first timer, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who, like, you know what, I'm unfamiliar, but I want to get familiar. Like, even if you did that and wasn't tripping, and you just watched the visuals and you were stimulated by the visuals and you was just listening to the things that they were saying, because it was like, try to let go of all the things that you did. Like kind of motivational, but like, soothing comment. You know, kind of like when you do a yoga class and they talk you through your breath work. It was kind of like that. Very much so a guided trip. Whoever did that shit, they had to have done it where they was turned up off of some type of psychedelic. That was very much so psychedelic friendly. Okay, cool. So now it's over with. We go to the bathroom. My homegirl, she go to the bathroom. I didn't have to pee. But all these other people keep coming to the bathroom. This conversation gets sparked up in the bathroom.
Do y'all got vapes?
And literally everybody in the bathroom, they pulled out their fucking vape. They was like,
I was so nervous because I was vaping there. I thought they was talking about me.
and I tell my homegirl, like, you hear that? You hear that? And she like, wait, so they wasn't in there for me? No! Because if they gave me that for you, they would have came at the very beginning. That's what I'm saying. They wouldn't have waited 45 minutes to come in there and turn the shit off and be like, oh, somebody in here vaping and then don't know who it is and they saw you. Like, no, it does not work like that. Like, they was not coming in for you. They was coming in for somebody else. Everybody in the bathroom talking about how they was so paranoid because they was in there vaping and how they had dropped acid and how they was off shrooms. And we had a whole psychedelic conversation in the bathroom. That's why I'm like, you know what? Whoever wrote this, they had to be tripping, because it was just too perfect for a trip. Like, it was too perfect for a trip. Like, it was low-key a guided trip. Did I enjoy it? Yes, until the screensaver comment. That just took me out. I was not expecting that. I was cracking up the whole time. But was it a stimulated thing? Yeah, it was. I feel like if I had to watch Transformers on that dome, if I had to watch like a real good action movie or like some type of good Netflix series on that, thoroughly would have enjoyed it. Would I do it again? Probably not. Would I recommend it to other people? Probably. Beginners, and you know what I mean? If I was to take somebody's shroom virginity again, you know, that would be a decent little introduction, a nice activity for them to do. It was cost effective. I like the fact that you can bring your own snacks in there. You can even bring your own drinks in there. They don't care. And it was a very peaceful, relaxing experience. So if I had to rate it, probably like 1 through 10, it's definitely getting a strong 7.5, just because I'm not a beginner. If I was a beginner, I probably would have liked it a little bit more. The atmosphere was cool. It was clean. I enjoyed the fact that I could have my snacks and everything like that. I wish my experience wasn't interrupted because of somebody vaping. But other than that, it was a cool little setup. Would I recommend it to y'all? Yeah, if you're a beginner. You can buy tickets online. They should be around $40. Yeah, go see Mesmerica. It was a decent little setup. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I will catch y'all on the flip side. Peace out.